The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Strong. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Carson Strong scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Hill. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now here's Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone. Strong. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Hey, you block over here. You're right. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, All you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
To throw on second down. Strong. He finds Hopkins complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On third down, Strong. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Strong. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off the play fake. Strong completes it to Fant on the right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, check 26. Here, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over that. There.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
A check down here to Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main character.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play action. Strong. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First and 10. Strong. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. This complete to Lockett. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Inside. 26. Next one. Jump out. Hey, 88, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Strong. Throw out wide to Walker. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.